Hi, everybody. We're back for part 2. Everything I'm saying is allegedly, is my opinion, is for he, and education only. Okay, let's get to it. They filed for divorce. Okay. They had another meeting. Melody said, no, I don't want to be in the comeback group. Okay, after that happened, so
brings him to my office now that there isn't a marriage that needs to be helped and saved?
I came over today to kind of get a little conversation going here about the 47 acres. The famous 47 acres that kind of brought your group together.
Brought us together and tore us apart. Double-edged sword. Is the deal moving forward? Is it not moving forward?
The deal is moving forward. We're trying to close on it.
Okay. Selling the 47 acres to Chris's investor honestly is bittersweet. It represents a dream that I shared with Martell and the comeback group and the Scotts, but it will also be a relief to get rid of it.
I had spoken with one of the investor that's purchasing the land. We're going to be building about 40 plus single family homes out there. And talking to the developer, we were wondering if you would be interested in maybe building a couple of custom homes out there.
Oh. Wow. When are they looking at getting started?
It'll probably be within the next 45, 60 days.
What's the price point looking like for the homes?
Probably $250,
Okay. I know how passionate Martell has been about this project. And I wouldn't want his feelings and ego to get, involved, and then there's an issue with he and I. So have you talked to him about me building homes?
No. But of course, I will speak to him about it.
Make sure that wouldn't, he wouldn't be offended.
No. I mean, I'm not going to blindside him. But
yeah, right.
I wanted to
and I want to do
speak
that.
with you first.
I have no issue with building homes on the 47 acres. However, I ain't trying to be in no drama with Martell. We already have enough going on between us. I'm not trying to add fuel to the fire. Maybe we can figure something out.
I will definitely get back with you.
Perfect. Now tell my lady next time she needs to be coming with.
then Martell was losing stuff, and then they went ahead and got the divorce, and he was losing stuff. Melody took the office. She put it as Melody Cherie. She changed the office so the office was her. Okay. What I'm trying to get at is that Melody had the business mind, and Melody had. See, Melody family already have money. The Scotts don't. They family don't come from money. Did you?
Hello.
Hey!
What's up, sis? What's going on? I'm good.
After the fight at the coffee shop with Martell, I've to focus more on what's good for my. I wanted to come in and schedule a meeting with you to talk about the 47 acres. Right. Last time we spoke, you were interested in me, bidding for building some of the residential properties.
Yes.
And I didn't know, I know I said talk with Martell first because I didn't want extra tension between us. I don't know if y'all had a conversation or not.
Well, yeah, Martell and I did speak on it. He kind of felt as if I should have come to him first, and see if it was okay to talk to you, I suppose.
As if y'all ain't both of our friends.
Well, that's what I told him. He kind of felt as if I went behind his back.
Everybody do something to Martell. He's the victim with it.
As I expressed to him, Melody holds the license, and I took it upon myself as my client, who also inquired, asked me to speak with Melody. That's who holds the license. That's who's qualified to build the homes. How do you feel about him even being upset about the deal? Do you care?
Oh, no, not really. Martell has no control over what I do career-wise.
Right.
I know we were together for a long time, and we built a lot together. But I'm having to get out here and learn how to do things on my own.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? From power couple, power duo to just melody as hope. That's new territory for me too. But I took the challenge on, looked it dead in the face, and I get to work every day. So I can't care about somebody's feelings. The only feelings I'm gonna care about are my 4 kids. Make sure they eat every day. Right. I can't be worried about no grown man's feelings.
Respect to that.
He and I purchased the land together. This was supposed to be, but I really don't understand why he's so upset considering the last time we talked, you were going to get some specs and price points together for me.
Yeah. That's just an overview of, and I'm sure you've seen.
This is why they are mad.
Absolutely. I was going to say, it was just like the stuff we had, honey.
Lots.
Well, I'm not going to do 2 or 3. This is about generational wealth and legacy for my 4 children.
Okay. I'm looking forward to it. Again, there's definitely a process.
Absolutely.
That we have to follow in order to get this done, to choose and have the right person or persons, what have you, to build these homes.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we had a meeting and Martell and Marcel showed up. Yeah.
Okay. So there was a meeting scheduled with Martell, and then Martell brought Marcel. That's very interesting.
I see all that acre, all that land that Melody family has. So, and Melody's mother, Miss Van, said that that was a Melody starting own business. People in her family, they have their own business and stuff. So that's nothing new for that family. Okay. Everybody thought that Melody was suffering and going through so much. That's why everybody was ganging up on her, pounding on her.
So you didn't deliver Martell a personal thing like you delivered me?
I didn't get one either.
Damn, he delivered
That
his
would be a
wife?
little weird.
Why didn't you give me one?
I gave Mel one talking about possibly being a brand ambassador.
Okay.
Listen, this is where I'm at with Mel and Kimmy. I've forgiven them. I'm over it. I'm done with it.
What happened? Kimmy gonna lose a lot of things. She's gonna lose her front teeth first off. She keep on me.
Well, you can't be fighting now.
And now
Too old.
can't be fighting.
No, for real, for real. At this age, it's about communicating. You and Kimmy need to have some do's and don'ts around.
No, so
Yeah,
we
no,
on
he
something
told me
else.
he wants Mel to be an ambassador for the
Bingo!
So,
And Mel said, hell no, to wear her down. Then they tried to backdoor Melody. Montel and Marcel tried to backdoor Melody. They went to speak with Fletcher. Why? This is an old alcoholic.
Give me something to drink. Oh, hell no.
I told you that.
Well, my
Alcohol.
catching me up on
The dilemma. I can't ever say, Tisha, it wasn't quite right. Tisha ain't never got a Kimmy chewing out. You know why? Because I know Tisha's sensitive.
Really?
But what I do is that I sit and I listen to you talk about Kimmy, and I listen to
Why
Tisha
do I
talk
talk
about
about
Kimmy.
Kimmy?
Tell me what you see. I just said, tell me what you see.
You
Wanna
I
scared.
don't know. Tell me what you see. I don't say
You-
shit about you or Tisha on social media
Wanna
or TV.
scared.
Tell me what you see.
Really?
Tell me what you see.
Really, Kimmy? So you forgot?
It ain't about forgetting, Wanda.
Oh.
Tell me what you see.
Okay.
Tell me what you see.
I don't see anything.
Of course you don't.
When me and you have an argument, I'm just talking to you.
Tell me what the you see.
A lot of
Then say it.
Or Fletcher could speak with Melody. See, Fletcher spoke to Melody first, and they didn't know that. But when they went to speak to Fletcher, he told them. Then Montel got mad. See, people want to work with Melody. Montel is a good worker, and if he had his builder's license, Montel would be good. Because they was doing all the building in Huntsville. They was the #1 building team in Huntsville.
What happened with my mom and Miss Van was not, okay. And it wasn't good that it happened at the race. But at least it feels good that Mel and I, we're on the same page. I'm happy that this happened at a time that Mel and I were in a good space. Hello.
This is why, at the end, everybody jumped on Mel. Look at this very closely.
It's definitely noting as Holts' office. It's a bit weird that I'm saying Melody's office opposed to saying our office. As soon as I did renew that lease, Melody threw pictures up there on the wall. It's beautiful though, I tell you. I mean, she did an amazing job with the office, but it was still a shock to me.
I see you got a bag on the table. You got some old comeback group stuff up in there? Kind of old, kind of new.
What's new?
I felt like before moving on to a new venture, that maybe we should kind of tie up the ends to the comeback group one way or another. And I've mentioned it a couple times, but I think now is the most opportune time. I had conversation with Mel in regards to y'all dissolving Hope and Hope. Mm-hmm. And in the bylaws of our company, when you dissolve one of the entities, because you know our comeback group was Hope and Hope, it was three, it was attached to the business.
Yeah.
And so when I was talking to Mel, I wanted to make sure y'all two were aware of that. And then the conversation about you and Marceau doing some dealings with the 47 acres, I felt like we needed to tie up the comeback group. It just something needs to come to pass with what it's going to be. We acknowledged that back when we talked about it.
2019?
In 2019, Mel wanted to dissolve it, and we didn't.
Oh yeah, I remember.
I don't want to make a commitment to something that I knowing I don't want to make a commitment to because that's what he wants to do.
I'm just bothered. We're going to step part of it, just period. You go.
Who is the we?
But I officially pulled out the comeback group in 2019.
2019?
You can pull out Sarah, baby.
Yeah.
See, Mel was the one that told them in 2019 she didn't want no parts of it. See, Mel was the brain, and see right now, everybody's pockets is empty. Mel is the one that was making money. Now this was last season now. And if you notice, everybody started jumping on Mel this season at the beginning. Because Mel didn't want to restart the comeback group. The Scott's pocket is empty. Have you ever seen someone pretend to have so much in their pocket and their pocket is empty and they're living off of credit cards? This is allegedly now. But this is why they jumped on Mel. When you tell people no, they get angry with you. It's millions of dollars in this project. And Mel has the finance to build these houses and have the builder license.
Listen.
That's fair. I've been saying pulling out never. Pulling out never.
Speaking of babies, Martell, where the kids at?
Pull out
In your office.
Say what?
Why you say it like that?
They in my office?
So see, the Scotts seen a money sign. So they wanted to hook up with the Holts. See, Melody put the plan together and get the people in gear and get in the meetings. And Melody know how to talk. Melody know how to sell.
Wanted to be in, she wanted to be out.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that? I mean, like, what's the skinny?
I'm still open, you know? I mean, I feel it's good purpose.
How you doing?
You know, I'm still for the community, and I feel like it's been some time now for everybody to really have thought about what they want to do, and everybody's really moving in the community already. Time ago, it's like we will meet at some point in terms of your endeavors, your own endeavors, you know? So together, I mean, it's here, you know?
Guys, y'all having a good
To
week?
figure out how we're going to have decent meetings. We simply cannot have that dysfunction. If we're going to do it again, we have to be very clear. What is the project we're working on? When do we finish?
Here go the part right here.
Well, the good thing is that we're talking about working
Are we taking a vote?
on what?
Who wants to be in the comeback group and who don't?
Why don't we individually, if we see a project and we say, oh man, it looks like something a comeback group can be a part of, then we have a direct focus of, a specific purpose, and then we can organize under that effort and go forward.
I think that's great.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately,
I won't be able to be a part of it.
Are we doing something? Are we doing
See, look at the faces.
Because he gave me a look with the look, so I just went to him.
I feel like we're doing something that we're not doing because we thought we were having a little meeting, but now I feel like you guys having a little meeting on the side.
Why have you gotten upset with me?
So let me tell you the sneaky snake stuff that I did.
Sneaky snake? What the
So
hell?
when I'm watching our daughter, for you to go to a meeting to pitch someone else to build on something that you have expressed to the realtor Chris, I know y'all two had a meeting with the realtor Chris where y'all tried to throw your little jabs and jokes and stuff about me building on the 47 acres.
No, we don't jabs and
Yes,
jokes.
oh, okay, we'll all see it.
How would you hear about a meeting? Were you there?
I've talked to the person who was.
Smell.
So
You've been good. So now it's like you just turn on and turn off. Something happened.
Whatever page they were on when they left that conversation and decided to come to this meeting, they picked it right
You
back
lied.
up.
You know you was at
I
that
don't know What the
meeting.
heck is wrong with them right now?
I'm not interested in doing anything when it comes to Martell. And that's all.
You didn't want to do this a few years ago anyway with the comeback group.
Okay,
So now it's just
because
the
all
same
of us
thing.
know now was because all of us were into it. There was conflict with almost everybody at this table.
And it stemmed from you.
No, it didn't stem from me.
It stemmed from
Actually, it actually didn't stem from me. You'd love to believe that, but that's not
No, I
accurate.
don't, because I was
That's not
Montel told everybody that it was because of Melody.
I didn't want us to be in conflict, but it was created by you.
How did I create it? I
No,
hate
I don't
when
wanna
people
go
say
into
things and
that.
they lied and can't back it up. How did I create conflict?
That's your favorite question.
How can I create
How did
conflict?
this?
How
How
did I
did that?
create it? What I would love to do is continue to do what I've been doing, is what I said I wanted to do since 2019. Thank you, Kim. Which
Melody is a people person. When Melody talk, people listen. And they know that. Do y'all remember when Maso went to Melody's office? Was it her office? Yeah, her office. And wanted Melody to be the face of his wine. Chocolate. They think this stuff called chocolate. What name of wine? Chocolate. I hope it's a liquor. I hope it ain't no chocolate. But it calls chocolate. People say it's good. I don't know. I haven't tried it. But the point I'm trying to say, when I tell everybody, look, listen close to what I'm saying. Melody said she was tired of everybody using her. Anything people want, they will come to Melody. Destiny, use Melody. Tisha, use Melody. Martell, use Melody. My soul, try to use Melody. See, and then people forget about that. Why she's so mean? Why she losing? She ain't got no friends. She has friends, people around her that she wants around her. She cut them off because they were sucking her dry.
until you get together, you think y'all can get back years now? The answer is no, and it has nothing to do with him cheating on me, and it has nothing to do with a baby. It has everything to do with the morals and integrity and the man that I've seen you to be. Tell us quick. Everything was so quick. So my question is, y'all have seen this too. Why y'all so dead set on doing business with him?
Look, Mel, all of us had a good working relationship. If we can eliminate a lot of the BS, we can work well together. Because to be honest with you guys, it doesn't take me long to learn a lesson.
Facts, and that's what I'm saying.
Martell is choosing to lose his cool when it comes to interacting with Melody. And people, I think, don't do. After they know that this person is this person, they keep trying to be surprised when that person is doing what that person does.
It wouldn't be a comeback group meeting without
everything to each other, interwoven completely.
So why am I okay? Because I'm okay.
You know why?
Why?
Because you're winning. Had your ass been losing, you wouldn't be in such a great place. That's how life is, okay?
Then the last season, they wanted her to come to the comeback group. She said no. Then her and Tisha was good when they got to the comeback group, but when she said no, Tisha got mad and won't friends with her anymore. When she went to the reunion, she said she's not a good friend because she got mad. It's a lot of money. It's millions of dollars in these lands. And the person had the money was Mel. Mel Graham is 100. She never stopped working. These Beach bums would sit and lay around and like money's gonna roll up on them. See, Mel constantly working. They wanted to use her, and she knew. At first, they wanted to use her and Montel for the loan. Then when they broke up, and she was still selling her stuff and still doing her business just to get herself above, to get herself back, to be able to take care of her children. These bums knew she had her babies to take care of, still want to suck her dry. Still want to suck her dry. Woo! And after she said no, everybody got mad. Montel didn't want them to be in the group at first. I showed it to y'all in part 1. He didn't want to be in the group at first. But what they was going to do is try to hem Melody up so she could lose everything and they can walk on top. But see, when they... Come on, somebody. But see, when God has a plan for you and somebody else got something that's involved for you, can't nobody beat what God got for you. Can't nobody take what God got from you. When God build a fence around you, ain't nothing nobody can do. Melody said no. And see, when they plan failed, they got mad. So everybody feel that they would try to break her. So they gang up on her and would try to break her. So then they went and got Destiny. Because see, if you look through all the videos that I put up, Tisha had no reason to say that at the reunion. Letitia had no reason to be mad at Melody. The only why she was mad because they couldn't use her anymore. Melody wouldn't sign for that loan. Melody said she wasn't going to be in the comeback group. If they want it, go ahead. You hear what Fletcher said. The people wanted to work with Melody. They didn't want to work with the Scotts. They didn't want to work with Montel. They want to work with Melody. They want to know how much Melody want. Hyman and Melody said she had the money. The people already knew the Scotts ain't had no money. Who want to work with somebody that got no money? But see, when that plan did not work, Montel see everybody sinking in that ship. And Melody was standing on water, holding God's hand. So now Montel said, if you can't beat her, join her. So that's what he did. A lot of people think Melody is going back to Montel. Melody is not going back to Montel. Why would you go back to a toxic relationship that you don't pray God, you don't pray to God to pray you out of a relationship? She ain't going back there. If anything, it would be a business working relationship. But before I do business with Montel, you gonna show me your half of the money. You gonna sign your name, Montel Hope, and I'm gonna sign Melody Cherie. What happened falls on you. What goes on falls on me. But I want to see half of your money up front. Ain't no, you go ahead and put it out and I pay you later. Ain't gonna be that. Ain't gonna be that. Montel standing at his mama house right now. I wish him all the best. And now, I'm not gonna lie, I have heard that Montel and Melody makes millions of dollars together. They work good together. And if Melody wants to do a deal like that, I ain't mad at her. Go ahead and make the millions. And we shouldn't be mad at her either. We're going to support her. But one thing I know, Melody is a very smart lady. She's going to dot all her I's and cross all her T's. People think that her eyes is closed, her eyes ain't closed. People think that she's going back to, she is not going back to Montana. Y'all look at my lip. Melody is not going back to Montana. She'll be a damn fool. And that's what she's not. She is not going. See, if you ain't been in that situation, you can't say nothing. I've been in that situation. And have you ever been into something you say, Lord, when you get me out this, I'm not coming back. I'm not coming back. And you don't come back. And it be 30 and 40 and 20 years. You said, Lord, I thank you for bringing me from where you took me from. I'm so glad I don't look like what I've been through. That's the situation Melody in now. She ain't going back. Some of the people, I want her to see them together. I want to send them together. Why y'all want somebody to go back in a toxic relationship? That sounds dumb. That's stupid. If Melody meets somebody, fine. If she want to stay single, fine. That's her business. That's her life. She's a grown-ass lady. We can't tell her what to do. We can't control her life. That's controlling. When y'all say, oh, go over here. Y'all should get back together. It'll be good to get. Look, keep those stupid thoughts to yourself. She is fine the way she is. If she want to make money, let her make money. But I'm praying that Montel get his license, his builder's license, and they can build. See, Montel and Melody already done talked. They got a plan. They done scope out that the Scotts trying to take over. Y'all really think Melody and Montel gonna watch that? Something they done built. Y'all think that, let me tell you one thing. Melody said, you ain't coming to my house I done built. And I brought the table in the house and I got the food in the house and y'all eating off my table. And you're gonna talk shit to me? We ain't having that. But I'm going to show y'all ass this. This is what I'm going to show you. And I'm, like I said, God gonna bless Melody with her own spinoff show. And see, when the devil get so out of control, and like Wanda and the Scotts, woo! See, the devil done peeked in her future. Wanda and them know what's going on. And Tisha and them don't see, Destiny and don't see. I done forgot the Destiny dumbass was on the show. See, that's why they gang up on her. Because, see, Mel said no to being the face of Marceau's wine. And Mel said no to the comeback group last season. Because if you notice, look at these clips. Tisha had no reason to say what she said on the reunion. And that's why Melody said it threw her for a loop. So she knew her and Tisha was done. And then her and Destiny went to that hotel and talked about Melody. And they know they did. And Destiny with her lying ass, no good where she said, yeah, I talked about you. I vent, but I apologize. That's something that she would do. I was going to bring this to y'all later, but I had to do it. And like I said, as always, I have a blessed and wonderful day. Subscribe. Leave your bell on. Ring-a-ling-a-ding. Push the like button. As always, y'all have a blessed and wonderful day. Love y'all.